There's no refining procedure anymore.
Yes.
Not needed, right? It's not, and it would not even allow a refining because the whole system works totally different than before.
You guessed, Kemper Profiler Total Talks. Hello, everybody.
Hi.
Here's Thomas.
Hi.
We're at Guitar Summit. There's Christoph. We'll maybe see him later.
Yes, of course.
And one of the big things here is you played around with the new profiling.
2.0.
2.0.
Profiling 2.0.
So
That's
it's actually happening.
the new magic, and I did some profiles. Sounds great. It's not that the classic profile is bad or something else, but the resolution. So for me, first impression of all that is the resolution is higher. So comparable from comparable from 4K to 5K.
Okay, not from HD to 4K, from 4K to 5K.
Something like that.
Sorry for being so particular. I'm just curious.
Yeah,
I'm just curious.
Yeah, it's
Because I hadn't had the chance to play around with it yet, and so you did do some profiles because all you guys know.
Oh yes.
There are a lot of amazing profiles from Thomas. And
There will be a new studio rig pack with 2.0 profiles. I think so for... Oh, the man is here.
and there he is. Turn around. We're busy right
I
now.
wanted to show you the smallest editor on the planet.
Okay.
Okay, Christoph, come here. So Christoph Kemper, people. So he just wanted to show the smallest editor on the planet.
It's the smallest and probably the cheapest. It's a Amazon Kindle Fire 8-inch, and you just connected it to a profiler player that you can't see
Okay.
right now, and it works. You could even power it by our USB-A output the whole day. I checked that because it doesn't draw too much current. Yeah, so there it is.
Nice.
Like I think I bought it for something like $80, and
Awesome.
it's cool.
Yeah, wonderful.
Oh,
So as you are here, we were just talking about the new profiling.
oh yeah.
To the people here,
No, that's fine.
it's okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So we talked about the new profiling because I wasn't able to try it out yet, but Thomas did. And you are here because you created it, so you have even more to talk about that. And so we were just talking about the differences in layman's terms without getting into the technical details. So so Thomas said it's between some K to 5K.
Yeah.
So the resolution and
More resolution for me as the guitar player. So
Yeah.
I had my Plexi, and it reacts more than the original Plexi. So when you hit the strings hard, you get this trebly, sparkling tone, and with the classic profile, you get this tone, but not that in that definition. So that was my first impression when making a profile from my Marshall Plexi.
Okay.
yeah. So and what can you say? So what's the idea behind it? Why? So what did you want to achieve by coming up with the new level of profiling?
Oh, yeah,
profiling 2.0 in layman's terms, without too much into.
We
the
wanted to
technical.
achieve, say higher accuracy, especially in the bass region. We have also managed to, which was fun. It was nearly a coincidence that we could derive the bass resonance from the speaker and from the cabinet to it, and show you, and you can even tweak that. So it's separated it's like in a liquid profile that you have parameters on hand that are real, and you can see and tweak.
Yeah.
Right, and that especially in the bass response, we have a much higher accuracy. Also, the classic profile had sometimes difficulties for making proper DI profiles. Sometimes it was not a perfect match. Like the eye profiles, is profiles that you take without a speaker, right? And that problem is 100% solved. And so that's mostly it. It's accuracy. It's the high definition, and that's mainly the point.
So for me, it was really nice to tweak the tone. I have my favorite settings, and I could dial in these favorite settings, and it sounded exactly. And not only sounded exactly, it reacted exactly.
Was it a liquid profile as well?
Yes.
Oh yeah, there you are.
So I profiled at maximum gain, at EQ at the middle level, and very fantastic is the bright cap intensity. In that case, with the Marshall Plexi, I profiled the high treble channel, so the bitey channel, the bitey one, and if I want to combine those two channels, what you do when you hit the cables into those two inputs.
Jumpering, right?
Jumpering, yes. You can do that with the bright cap intensity, and
so you can do jumpering continuously variable.
Yeah,
right, and that's the point. And especially for amps with such a large bright caps, such the JCM800 and Plexi, it's a really useful control.
Yeah,
and yes, it's fun. Yeah. Well,
wonderful.
It's actually so nice to have, like, especially these amps as a liquid profile, because there is so much fun.
Yeah.
And then you have all the controls.
From really soft, clean to, let's say, AC/DC crunch, all with just picking, and everything's fine on the guitar. Same settings, only with the picking you get these high dynamics, and that's what I mean with high resolution. What you get, very much more.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So maybe we could talk a little bit about the process for the people out there, and show maybe the rough stuff, what's involved, and
I think it still needs to be set up. That's what the guy said.
We don't want to show the full profiling process, just how you would maneuver it if you would do it.
That's pretty easy.
So Thomas has some profiles here, and you would have to step aside a little bit.
We have this one, what Christoph talked about, the resolution, resonance, frequency, and intensity. So this was made or created when I made the profile. It says 120 Hertz and at 5.8. And you can really change this. If you want to have a bit more balls on your guitar tone, then increase the
if it's
resonance.
Boomy, turn it down. If you want to play around, having more palm mutes, wet palm mutes, let's say, turn it up. Check the frequency. And I never tried it. You could even tune as you would tune a drum. You could tune the frequency to the song, maybe. I don't know if it's really applicable, but in theory.
And so, just in layman's terms,
we always talk layman's terms.
Okay. You hook up the profiler to your computer.
Yes.
You do the cabling, like with the microphone, guitar into the profiler, from the profiler to the amp, microphone back into the profiler. That's as we know it.
Yes.
But the actual process is started in Rig Manager or on the profiler?
But that was a bit complicated even then. So simply said, you connect everything as you would have done before.
Yes.
Like on the profiler. But a Rig Manager on Mac or PC needs to be connected because the calculation will be done on that computer.
Okay.
It is needed for the calculations. Also, we wanted to be on the computer because we will. For each profile that you do, you will save some crucial raw data.
Okay.
That can be used later, like for future purposes. And this is another reason to do it on the computer. Why don't we do all the audio on the computer, like other companies do like the whole profiling, just a computer without a profiler. What I think is so important that you have the correct input level of your guitar, right? If you want to make a profile, you also want to maintain the input sensitivity of your amp, right? Like at a certain gain situation with that certain guitar, it should do a certain sound and not double the gain or half the gain.
Yes.
Well, especially if you send it to somebody else, right? Or if you're a professional vendor of profiles, people will trust that this profile is authentic, right? And authenticity is also how will it react to the guitar at a certain gain.
Yeah.
And this can't be done with a generic audio interface because it's not, in a way, it's not calibrated. You had to calibrate it by some way. So our profiler doesn't need to be calibrated because all the levels are known, which was also the property of the classic profiling all the time, right? Nobody had to think about that. The gain, the level of the guitar, it was also always taken into account.
Yeah.
And we didn't even have to tell that story, right?
Yeah, it's fabulous, this reaction on the volume pot. Really nice from all these clean tones, these different stages, and it reacts great.
Cool.
So, but
So I mean,
for
how
the
it's done,
profiling,
actually?
for the profiling process, you need. Can we do that if nothing is hooked?
I think we can do that. I don't know what happens because nothing is. Of course, we can do that.
Okay, so then going to. Oh yes. So here we are.
So
this is the profiling screen.
So what you see here is something. If you're a profiler user, you might know this page already because it's that page for profiling, and it hasn't changed too much. So the only difference now is what you see is you can select the profiling mode if you want to do a classic profile because we also keep that, or if you want to do a it has to start the driver again. This is normal. So it even did the restart automatically, right?
Okay.
Perfect.
Cool.
Yeah. No, that's normal because it has to switch to another audio driver, and then it's a good idea to restart the application so it doesn't fail. So you see classic profiling 2.0, and actually the rest is the same, right? Because there was no need to change anything.
And important is to set the gain pot reference.
Just a minute.
Okay.
Just a minute. We talk about now the new profiling 2.0.
Okay.
Like for the new profiling 2.0, you simply do the same as you would have done for the classic profiling. You simply press start profiling, and you make a profile.
Okay. Yes. Of
right.
course.
But you are so into that liquid profile, which is nice. That's another story that always comes on top of that. I think we've been having that since 1.5 years or so.
Yes.
Right. Liquid profile that also work with the profiling 2.0. This is the decision if you want to make a real. A copy of your amp, including all the knobs, including the right gain staging and all that stuff. You want to do some settings before, and you explain that now.
So that's what I did with my profiles. Was Marshall Plexi first thing turned the gain on the Marshall Plexi at maximum. So that means I need to turn the gain pot reference also at maximum. Bass, middle, treble and presence were in the middle on the original amp, and I took here, where are we? Marshall Plexi Bright, because I used the bright channel or the high channel for profiling of that Marshall Plexi. So that were my settings. Yes, and then hitting start profiling.
Right. And
Did I do everything right?
Yeah, I think so. I just left to grab my Coke.
Okay.
Sorry for that. Actually, the most crucial point is this parameter gain pot reference. If the system knows what the original gain setting, I mean where where the pointer was of the gain control of your
The
original amp, the reference amp.
Yes.
That's the really crucial thing, because then it can calculate the whole gain staging, the impact of the bright cap, everything. What is also possible if you have a modded amp, like for example, I always forget the name. This modded JCM.
PV6505.
Sorry.
The PV6505.
No, it's not a modern amp, right? 6505 is standard. We also have that. No, a modded amp, like of the JCM 800. There's one with more gain, right? That Marshall did. Right?
The 2000 JCM.
No. It's a mod of the JCM 800 with more gain. K whatever.
The Kerry King.
Yeah.
Kerry King.
Right.
Signature.
This
yeah,
one.
yeah.
Right. That's a mod, and to my knowledge, it's the same circuit, but with more gain. So they change. It's not the same circuit, but same circuit, but different. Different values of a circuit, so it has more gain. And the nice thing is you don't need a special model for that, because just by that one crucial parameter, the system will see, okay, it has much more gain at that setting, and I know what to do about that. Right? So we need a special. We don't need a special model for that, like a special type for that, because it is the same type of amp, but simply more gain.
Yeah.
Right.
One thing that I did, I have the PV6505, which is a high gain amp. That one at maximum gain couldn't make it because it was the amp was too noisy. So I did that at gain 12 o'clock.
I can tell you one thing. We will change the manual to that, because this idea saying use maximum gain at any time, because you might achieve the best results. We will change that and use a lot of gain.
Okay.
Use 2 handfuls more gain that you would usually do, which is not necessarily maximum, because there's of course situations where maximum gain is useless. You would never play it. It does too much noise. It doesn't make the profile better and stuff. So
I checked two profiles, or I made 2 profiles, one with the maximum gain and one with the middle gain, and the middle gain sounded definitely better.
Right.
So for all the guys who doing profiling 2.0 with high gain amps, use a bit more gain, as Christoph said.
Yes, a reasonable
little
gain.
Bit more.
Yeah, a little bit more than
11.
you use.
Go to 11.
Yes.
Or 12.
Yeah, it's always good. It's always good for like profiles that it has a lot of gain, because it can see a lot of the amp.
Yeah.
The opposite of that would be having about no gain, no distortion. If there's no distortion on the profile, how would the profile know how the distortion would sound?
Yeah.
Right. That's the simple explanation for that. If there's no distortion, you could never know how it would sound distorted. And when there's a lot of distortion, like enough, or maybe enough and a bit more, it can learn everything. Right. And it doesn't have to be maximum. Yeah. Sorry for that. Sorry for the max gain. Right.
Do we need to add something? No. Start profiling in that case.
Yes.
And this is the thing.
We can. I can add 2 things actually.
Yeah,
so there's no refining procedure anymore.
Yes.
Not needed. Right. It's not, and it would not even allow a refining, because the whole system works totally different than before. Right. It's a like a deterministic calculation where refining would do any good or any better. And the other thing is the profiler player can do profiling 2.0 as well. So now for the first time, our profiler player does profiling. Right? And I think that's very important. This is what many people have asked for. And this will also come as a free update, as a free software update for all profiler players out there.
Okay, and the only thing is you need to switch cables.
Yes, we don't have a second input, so you have to swap cables sometimes, because you have to use the guitar input as the return.
Yes.
Yeah, but it's a bit easier than you think. Yeah.
So how would it work cable?
Well, actually, sorry, you need the Well, usually for profiling, you would have needed 4 cables. Well, one to listen to the profile, one guitar cable, one cable going to the reference amp, to the input of the reference amp, and one coming back, for example, from the microphone. So we're missing one input here, but it's not a big problem. So you would monitor through monitor output, or the XLR output, well, mono, and then you have the send. That's the send, and the guitar input would be the return. So during the process, you have to unplug the guitar and plug the return of the reference amp in there, and which is no problem. There's only one drawback: you can't do a direct A/B comparison with that, because there you needed 4 cables. But well, hopefully you don't need an A/B comparison.
Yes, the A/B comparison is really impressive.
Yeah.
And what's more impressive, my question, the profiling process takes, I measured it with my iPhone, 36 seconds.
Oh, that's short. Yeah.
Yes.
Right.
Why?
So that was. This
How
is
did
because.
you do that?
Yeah, we never worked for that. There can be reasons to make it even longer. So I've discussed that in the team, that we probably make it a bit longer, because then it would be even less prone to noise, for example.
Yeah.
Right. But it happened to be that short. Simply, it happened to be that short because you can retrieve all information from them that you need in that short time for a precise measurement. If it was something like an approximation, right, then it takes a bit longer, or you have to give it some time to reach the goal, to approximate to the truth or whatever, right? But as this is like a straight measurement. Of the whole system, it is that short. Yes, and maybe we make it longer, maybe not, but that's it is. I think it's too short. It's not good marketing.
No,
make it so short.
I told you.
How can it be? Yeah, no. How can it be good if it's that short? And
Yes.
well, other devices take much longer.
The first
Sorry.
time I did that, I was really, it's over? No, can't be. This is not profiling.
Yeah.
Then making the A/B comparison was fine. So
it's not a trick. It was not our goal. It's simply this is how it works. It is that short. It was never a goal to make it even shorter than the classic profiling, right? It just happened.
Yeah, it's definitely short.
And and maybe there could be other developments. Maybe then it might become a bit longer, but it will never be very long. It will never last 3 minutes. I'm done.
So I'm back, and what an honor, and what a great coincidence. So now we have Christoph on the show finally after 136 episodes.
Much.
And actually, it's where the new profiling sort of is launched and explained for the first time. And we will get into this. Thomas has profiled some stuff. We will,
yes.
I
think next episode.
The next episodes.
We will. I can show you in detail in the back in the studio, some stuff, some profiles, the Plexi, the PV, and all the other amps, and that they really, and the comparison I made. You can do that. Profiling 2.0, then do another step with a classic profile. I did that at the same, one after each other, but with all the same settings, microphones, and there is a huge difference.
Okay.
Next time.
That's so awesome. We're looking forward to this, and as well, thank you guys for sticking with us for such a long amount of time. As I said, I just realized 136 episodes so far. We never missed 1 week. This is just amazing. I mean, this guy is like the soldier marching on with always great preparation and amazing examples. So thank you
You're
officially
welcome.
again for that.
You're welcome.
And
It's fun.
we talked already about some further stuff we would like to do, so stay tuned. But of course, this one today from the maker himself was a special treat for us, and we see you soon. Thank you, Thomas. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Ciao.